We start the class.
Good morning, sir.
Good morning.
Yes, sir.
In previous session, we had learned till question number 7. In question 7, we need to convert the units. Since they have given minutes and hours, we have to convert in terms of minutes. Paise and rupee, we have to convert in terms of paise. R in rupees. Centimeter and meter, we need to convert it. 1 meter is equal to 100 centimeter. That is how you can convert in terms of centimeter. You can do the reverse also. Means you can convert centimeter in terms of meter just by dividing by 100. Same way, when liters and milliliters are given, we can convert liter in terms of milliliter by multiplying 1000. This is about the previous question. Now, question number 8, we shall see. In question 8, in a year, Seema earns rupees 1,50,000 and saves rupees 50,000. Find the ratio of money that Seema earns to the money she saves. The second sub question, money that she saves to the money she spends. So here the savings and the amount spent is given. What is the earning of Seema?
1,50,000, sir.
1,50,000.
1,50,000. 3:1, sir. 3:1.
And she saves savings
50,000.
is 50,000. So how much money she has spent?
1 lakh, sir. 1 lakh.
Question 8 A wala sir 3:1 sir,
She has spent
and
the
the
rupees.
second one 1:2 sir.
For the first one, the ratio is how much money she has earned. That is 1,50,000 divided by money she has saved. It is 50,000.
50,000, sir. What today has not taken on any online class?
When we cancel it out, we get it as 3:1. This is the required ratio. Yes, somebody was asking a doubt. What is the doubt?
No doubt.
Somebody was asking something right now.
Sir, asking why yesterday is not taken any online class.
It was informed to you well in advance that on 14th, 18th, and 21st there is CBSE examination. So online live class will not be taken, and instead of that, video will be sent. That was the information given.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So tomorrow day is online classes. They will not.
Tomorrow is a discretionary holiday. Since there is a holiday tomorrow, no live class will be there. Whatever class is done today, that video will be available for tomorrow.
Sir, when will we start?
Sir, tomorrow online classes are there.
No, it is not there.
Sir, when school will start, sir? Sir, day after tomorrow.
When school will start, we can't say that. Whenever they think of starting it, we will inform. Not to worry about that. Now, let us concentrate on maths. The second question, we need to find the ratio of money she saves to money she spent. Money she has saved is 50,000
1:2.
and money she has spent is 1 lakh.
1 lakh.
Sir, so the ratio is 1:2 sir.
So the
Sir,
ratio
1:2,
is
sir.
1:2. Very good.
1:2.
1:2.
It is read like this: 1 is to 2. It is not 1:2. It is 1 is to 2. All right. Let's move on with the question number 9. There are 102 teachers in a school of 3,300 students. Find the ratio of the number of teachers to the number of students. So whenever
Good morning, sir.
they ask us to find the ratio, what is given in the first that we need to see. Here they have given the number of teachers first, then the number of students. So straight away we can find the ratio as the number of teachers
102.
divided by
The number
the
of
number
teachers
of
is the one.
students.
2, sir.
So here the
Number of
number of
students.
teachers are 102, number of students are 3,300.
300.
We can simplify this.
51 is to 1650.
We can
2, sir.
divide both numerator and denominator. If you look at this number,
51.
102,
51, sir.
102 is divisible by 2.
By 2, sir. Sir, 251, sir. Sir, 251.
102 is divisible by both 2 and 3. This 3300 is also divisible by both 2 and 3. It gives me an hint that I can divide both numerator and denominator by 6. I can divide it by 6. If I divide by 6, I'll be getting 17 upon 550. This is same as 17 is to 550. This is the required ratio. Now moving on to question number 10. In a college, out of 4,320 students, 2,300 are girls. Find the ratio of first one, number of girls to the total number of students. Second one, number of boys to the number of girls. Third one, number of boys to total number of students. Here they have given the number of boys and the total number. The number of girls is not given. That is what we need to find first. So let us find the number of boys. So number of boys will be equal to total number minus the number of girls. If you find the difference will be 2020. Now we shall find the ratios. For the first one, the ratio will be the number of girls to the total number of students. Here the number of girls are 2,300 and the total number is 4,320. Here this 0 get cancels. 230 and 432, they both are divisible by 2. Upon dividing, we get 115 divided by 216. So the required ratio is 115 is to 216. So very easy. In the second, the required ratio is the number of boys, which is 2020, divided by the number of girls, which is 2,300. So here once again the zeros get cancelled. This 200.
So 101 is equal to 115, sir.
Sir, 101115.
10.
1 and 115, sir.
101 is equal to 100 into
101 and 115, sir.
115.
So the ratio is 101 is to 115.
115.
If you are
15.
telling answer, then you can unmute. Otherwise, you can mute it because lot of disturbance will be there. In
So I done all answers, sir.
yes, Bhunesh.
Yes, sir.
What is the third one answer?
Sir, 101 is to 216.
Sir, third one,
Correct.
sir. 216.
Sir, correct answer, sir.
Sir,
Sir, how I mistake it, sir?
Third was correct
It is
answer.
the number of points to total number. Total number is 4,320. This 0 get cancelled.
101 ratio.
This is
Sir,
divisible by 201 divided by
1 divided by 200 is equal to
101 is to 216.
216.
And one is 260.
So it's very easy.
Excuse me, sir. Sir, I have one doubt.
Yes, Bhunesh, what is the doubt?
Sir, Punyashlok, sir.
Yes,
Punyashlok.
Punyashlok, what is the doubt?
Sir, can we use decimals in a ratio, sir?
Can we use decimal in the ratio? If we use, there is no problem. But then you know how to make that decimal in fraction type. Suppose if you have something like 2.5
Yes, sir.
by 3.5. This is same as 25 by 10 divided by
Yes, sir.
35 by 10, no?
Yes, sir.
What will be this? 25 by 10 into 10 by 35.
35.
Yes,
10,
sir.
10 cancel, sir.
10 is 10.
So we get the same number.
5, sir.
5 is 7, sir.
Application stop. Wait.
Sir, your screen gone, sir.
Wait for a while. Now it is there.
No, sir.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It is here, sir.
What I mean to say is this 2.5 by 3.5 is same as 25 by 35.
25 by 35.
It is also same as 5 by 7.
Yes, sir.
Why so?
5 by 7, sir.
It's equal to 5 to 7.
This both numerator and denominator are divisible by 5.
Okay, sir.
Sir, I
So,
have a doubt, sir.
yes, sir.
Sir, there is a 3.55 and in denominator 2.5 only, sir.
Okay. In that case, what happens? This will be
Yes, sir.
355 by 100, no?
Yes, sir.
This will be 25 by 10.
So shall I tell 32.5 by 225, sir?
This becomes the
25,
reciprocal
100,
10 by 10 by 25.
Sir, is that 3 is equal to 1, sir.
10 by 60, 25, sir.
35.5 divided by 25.
Sir, that one only I tell.
Otherwise, you can use your common sense. Here, there are 2 decimal places. Here, there is 1 decimal place.
That's only we have to back one, sir.
We can shift, no? We can shift the decimal. It is shifted to 1 place. Here also 1 place.
One.
Sir, 355 by 250 is also correct, sir.
Yes, sir. 355 by 250 is also correct. So,
Yes, sir.
when decimal is there, there is no problem.
The ratio
do
is
that.
3 ratio
Yes,
2.
sir.
All right, let's look at question number 11. In question 11, out of 1,800 students in a school, 750 opted basketball, 800 opted cricket, remaining opted.
Table tennis is 250, sir.
So we need to find the number of students opting table tennis.
800 plus 750 is equal to Sir, 1550, sir.
So let me mention this.
50, sir.
Number of students.
1008 minus 1550 is equal to 250, sir.
It's number of students opted tennis will be equal to the total number minus the sum of 750 and 800.
750 plus 800.
What is 750 plus 800?
1550.
1550.
1550.
We get it as 250.
50, sir.
Now there are sub questions which are to be answered. The first sub question is find the ratio of the number of students opted.
Sir, 3 ratio 1, sir. Sir, option A, 3 ratio 1, sir.
3:1, sir.
And 50 ratio 250.
3 ratio 1, sir. Second one is
3 ratio.
3 ratio 15, sir. Third one is 25 ratio 36, sir.
3 ratio 1. 251, sir. 253, sir. 3:1.
All right. Let's look at B. It's the ratio of the number of students opted cricket. Here the cricket is 800 students and the number of students opting basketball, which is 750. Here one of the zero get cancelled. We can divide both numerator and denominator by 5. So let me mention that so that the one who has not understood will understand it better. We all know that 15 5 times is 80. 16 5 times is 80. 15 5 times is 75. We get the ratio as 16:15. Now if you look at the third one, it is the ratio of the number of students opted basketball, which is 750 upon the total number of students, which is 1800. Zero get cancelled. This both 75 and 180, these are the numbers which are divisible by 5 as well as 3. So 15. 15 5 times. 15 12 times is 180. So the ratio is 5:12. It is that simple. Let's look at this question. Cost of a dozen pen is rupees 180 and the cost of 8 ball pens is rupees 56. Find the ratio of the cost of a pen to the cost of a ball pen. So we need to follow unitary method for this to find out the cost of each of the category pen as well as ball pen. So first let us find the cost of one pen. Cost of a pen will be equal to the total cost is given as 180 for 1 dozen. So we need to divide by 12. We get it as rupees 15. Same way, let's find out cost of a ball pen. Cost of a ball pen is rupees 56 divided by, there are 8 ball pens, so by 8, 56 by 8 is rupees 7. Now the required ratio is 15 upon 7, or it is same as 15:7. This is the ratio. It's easy. Let's look at question number 13. Consider the statement, a ratio of breadth and length of a hall is 2:5. Complete the following table that shows some possible breadth and length of the hall. They have given a table, breadth of the hall in meters 10 meters, length of the hall in meters is 25. Here this missing number we need to find. So what is this question related to? Is it a question related to ratio or it's a question related to proportion? Yes, you can answer.
Sir, it is related to ratio, sir.
It is related to
It's related to ratio, sir.
proportion.
On the length is 200, sir.
They have
Sir,
given length
equal
and
to
breadth are in the ratio 2:5.
Sir, in that boxes 20 and 100 will come, sir.
See, it's like this. 20 and 100 will come. Yes, your answer is correct. How to arrive at the answer is also important for us.
Sir,
Here,
we can multiplying the denominator.
20:50, sir.
here you can see they have given the ratio of length and breadth. This will be in proportion with this missing number and 50. Since it is related to proportion, you can consider like this.
20, sir.
So 5 times of this missing number will be equal to 2 times of 50. Why? The product of extremes will be equal to the product of means. I am applying that. So we get
Sir, it's 20, sir.
20 answer. 5. 50 is 100, sir.
20.
5 times 20.
40 ratio, sir. 100, sir.
40 by 100.
Similarly, we can consider 2:5 is proportional to 40 is to that missing number. So we can find the missing number. This will be equal to 5 times of 40 divided by 2.
Equivalent ratio method also, sir.
100.
100, sir.
Equivalent ratio method also, sir.
Okay, you have understood this?
Yes, sir.
Yes, very
Yes,
good.
sir.
Have a look at
Understood.
question 14.
Understand, sir. Can you repeat once again?
Sohan, they have given a ratio of breadth and the length of a wall is 2:5. They have given a ratio here. We need to complete this table for finding possible breadth and the length. This ratio will be equal to ratio of this. You can just cross check it. This is divisible by 5. 5 2 times, 5 5 times. We get 2:5 only now. So this is a question related to
10
proportion.
to 20, 10 5 are 50, sir.
Correct, sir. So it is a question related to proportion.
Sir, third one is 20 to the 40, sir. 25 is 100, sir.
Varun, I am not asking any question to you. Please keep quiet. Since this is a
Sir.
question related to proportion, this ratio is equated to the ratio of this missing number and 50.
Sir, at the place of 2:5, we can use 10:25 also, na, sir?
Yes, we can use 10:25 also. Yes, you are correct. We can use. And for finding this missing number, we can use 20:50 also. If you use 20:50, then 40 and missing number, we can still find. This missing number will be equal to 50 times of 40 divided by 20. We can cancel out the 0. It is same as this one, 5 into 40 by
100. 100, sir.
we get the same result. Hope I have made you understand. Sohan,
Sir, I understood.
very good. Now look at this question number 14. Divide 20 pence between Sheila and Sangeeta in the ratio 3:2.
Sheila 20 pence and Sangeeta is 8 pence, sir.
20,
Sir,
12
12
pence.
Sheila 12 pence. Sheila is 12. Or Sangeeta is 8.
You are all telling correct answer.
Sheila 12, sir. Sangeeta 8, sir. Sheila 12.
You are all telling correct answer, but how to arrive at that answer? I would like to ask from Shashikant. Shashikant will tell the answer. How to get the number of pence?
Sheila is 12, sir. And Sangeeta is 8.
Yes, answer is correct. How to
Shall I
get
tell,
that?
sir? Sir, shall I tell?
Shall I tell?
Shall I tell, sir?
Shall I?
Aryan,
Sir,
yes,
I tell.
Aryan Siddhapur.
Sir, I tell, sir. Sir, I tell, sir.
Shall I tell?
Aryan
Sir, I
Siddhapur,
tell,
please
sir.
tell.
Yes, sir. Let pen be 3x, sir. The Sangeeta pen will become 2x, sir.
Hmm.
Sir, they have given divide 20 pens, so we have to 3x plus 2x will become 20 pens, sir. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 5x, sir. So x will be equal to 20 divided by 5, which is equal to 4, and we have to multiply 4 with 3. We will get Sheila pens, sir. 4 into 3 is 12, and 4 into 2 is 8. That is Sangeeta's pen, sir.
Very good, Aryan. Whenever they give the ratio, given a ratio is 3:2, we'll consider the number of pens with Sheila as 3x and the number of pens with
Sangeeta 2x.
2x.
2x, sir.
Here, total number of pens
Total number of pens are 3x plus
is
2x.
3x plus 2x, which is
12
20.
5x.
So 5x is 20.
5x equals to
This will
20.
be 4.
X equals to 4, sir.
Therefore,
Divided by 5. Number of
pens with
pens with Sheila.
Sheila will be equal to 3x, which is
3x.
pens of 4.
3 into 20. 12.
Same way, the number of
Pen
pens
with Sangeeta.
Sangeeta
2x. 2x. 2 into 4, sir. 2x flower. 2 into 4 flower 8.
we all know how to get the answer, but it's also important for us to know how to write the answer. Presentation of answer is also very important. So let us take up the next question. Question number 15. Mother wants to divide rupees 36 between her daughters Shreya and Bhumika in the ratio of their ages. If the age of Shreya is 15 years and age of Bhumika is 12 years, we need to find how much Shreya and Bhumika will get. Here, you must know that money obtained by Shreya to the money obtained by Bhumika, they are in the ratio of their ages. And they have given the ages as 15 years and 12 years. So ratio can be obtained like that. So how do we go about this? Here, money got by Shreya is to money got by Bhumika will be in the ratio 15:12 because they have given the ratio is in the ratio of their ages. So what is the sum of the ratio here? It's 15 plus 12, which is 27. So we can find out share of Shreya as 15 upon 27 into the total amount is 36. We can simplify this further. This is divisible by 3 5 times, 3 9 times, 9 4 times, 4 and 5 multiplied, we get it as rupees 20. Same way, share of Bhumika is 12 upon the total 27 multiplied to the amount 36. When we calculate, we get it as rupees 16. Yes, is there any doubt in this question?
No, sir.
No, sir.
It's easy?
No, sir.
It's clear, sir.
Yes, I'll be giving you the next question. This question is for you You can just think how to solve this. Present age of father is 42 years and that of his son is 14 years. Find the ratio of present age of father to present age of son. Age of father to his son when he was 12-year-old.
14.
Sir,
Sir,
A
A
answer
answer
is 3. 3 ratio 1, sir.
Sir,
Sir,
A
A 3 is to 1, sir.
answer.
Sir, A answer is 3 ratio 1. Sir, A 3 is to 1, sir.
I'll be giving you some time, 2 to 3 minutes time. You can just think and work out. Then you can tell the answer.
Sorry.
First one is easy to find.
A 3 is to 1.
3 is to 1, sir.
Sir, 3 is
Second
to
one
1,
is
sir.
3 is to 3, sir. Second answer is 10 ratio 3.
40 years, sir.
How about the
Second is
third
10
one?
ratio 3.
Sir, third one is
Third
13.
is 13
Fourth one is
ratio
15
6.
is to 1.
15 by 1.
Okay, who has got all the 4 answers correct?
Sir, I have got answer correct,
Nidhi
sir.
and Nanish. Nidhi has got all the 4 answers correct?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I'm
Okay,
Tanvi.
very
My
good.
answers are correct, sir.
All answer is correct, sir.
Sir.
Sir, I am
What?
Harsh John, sir. My also all the answers are correct, sir.
Okay, coming to Harsh.
Sir, my all answers are correct.
Harsh, can you tell me how to solve the second one? Only Harsh will answer.
Sir, son says was 12 years, so my 14 year is present. We have to minus 2 from father says also 40 is to 12 we have to do, sir. When 40 is to 12 we do 4 3s and 4 10s. That 10 is to 3 we will get, sir, answer.
Very good. Who else has got third answer correct?
Sir, I got.
I have got.
Gnanesh. Gnanesh Sampreet, right? Gnanesh will tell. Yes, Gnanesh. Can you answer the third one?
Okay, sir. Age of the father after 10 years to the age of the son after 10 years. Sir, we have to add 10 years to father and his son's age, sir.
Okay.
And then we have to ratio, sir. The answer will come 13 is to 6.
So what will be father's age after 10 years?
Sir, 42 plus 10, sir, 50, 52, sir.
52. Very good. Son's age?
Then 14 plus 10, sir, 24, sir.
So 52 is to 24 should be done. And on simplification, we get it as 13 is to 6. Very good. Now, the fourth one, Sanjan. Sanjan, can you answer the fourth one, please? Sanjan, will you answer the fourth one, please?
Sir, my name is Samprit, sir, not Sanjan.
There is one Sanjan in the class here. I am asking him. If not Sanjan, Vaibhav.
Sir, shall I, sir? Can I?
If not Vaibhav, let me ask Vineet.
Sir, can I?
Sir, I am Bhunesh, shall I tell?
Age of the father to the age of the son. When father
I didn't ask you, Gunesh.
was
I am asking Vineet. Yes, Vineet. How to solve this D?
so when father's age was 42, the son's age was 14, sir. When father's age was 30,
When father age
the
is 30, it means 12 years we need to subtract, isn't it?
yes, sir.
So it's a ratio of 30 is to
30 is to 7, no, sir, 2.
30
Sir, divided by 7, 14 divided by 7, 15:1.
So it's easy.
But we need to spelling something wrong.
See, this answer is correct. 30:2 is 15:1. Here, when 30 is the father's age, it means 12 years we need to subtract from son's age also. So it becomes 2. When 14 minus 12 is done, we get it as 2. So 30:2 is 15:1. It's correct.
Right,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
Okay, all right.
Correct.
Before I end this session, I would like to ask you to note down this question, question number 1 of exercise 12.2.
Sir, I could not understand previous question, sir. Please, can you repeat once again?
Very good. Which question you have not understood in this? There are 4. Yeah.
Sir, every question, sir, I didn't understand the present age of the father is 42. That only I didn't understand, sir.
You did not understand. Let me explain this.
So shall I tell him?
Wait, sir. All right. To solve the first one, we have to look at the present age of father to present age of son. They have given the present ages. It's right away 42 is to 14. You have to simplify. 14 3 times is 42. So 3 is to 1 we get. You have understood this now? Sohan, you have understood this?
Yes, sir.
Okay, look at the second one. Age of father to age of son. When son was 12-year-old, it means that when son is 12-year-old, father will be 40 year, right? We need to subtract 2 years from the father's age because son age is 12 year. It means 14 minus 2 gives 12. So when 12 is considered, we need to consider 40. For the third one, age of father after 10 years means 52. To age of son after 10 years means 24. This should be further simplified. Coming to the fourth one, age of father to age of son. When father was 30-year-old, if father is 30-year-old, what will be the age of son? So we need to subtract here. 12 should be subtracted. It becomes 2 years. This, when you simplify, we get 15:1. How about this? 13:6. What about this? It is 10:3. It is divisible by 4. This is divisible by 4 again. This is divisible by 2. Hope I have made you understand, Sohan.
Yes, sir.
Is there any other doubt?
No, sir.
Quickly note down this question and you can try this. You will be solving this again tomorrow. You can note down this question.
Sir, it's there in textbook only, sir.
It is there in textbook. Everybody is not having the textbook. So note down